It was time for us to start remembering who we are as part of a galactic community, our galactic nature. This takes me into the Human Reformulation, specifically because it relates to all of this reawakening that's happening. There's a group who've been visiting me since February of 2023 from the Galactic Center. It's the center of our multiverse. And they have said that they are the most evolved group in the multiverse. And I've been working with galactics for many years. So I'm familiar already with Pleiadians, Sirians, Arcturians, Galactic Federation, Andromedans. Those are the beings I was used to working with and channeling. When this new group came in, I was really blown away by their energy, the level of frequency and the experience of their energy and their presence. We're primarily observing and as it turns out, determining that they wanted to work with us, but they didn't announce that until October of 2024. And that's when they told me they would like to begin working with people directly, already devised, I'd say, engineered and accelerated evolutionary process, and they were ready to start engaging with people with this process. So they asked me to put these sessions together and start working with people. And I really didn't know what I was getting into. I just said, okay. I thought it would be a lot like the Metatron channelings on the Insight Timer, and it is, but it is also much more intense. So it is, but it's not. So it's very big work. So let's talk about what it actually means. And when I first did, started putting this out there, I told them I need to know, what I'm telling people, what is this work, what's going to happen, what are we doing? And they said, tell them it's a 60% reduction in aging. And I said, okay, well, that sounds fantastic, but what does that actually mean? How is this happening? So then they said, it's the result of two things, primarily the activation of latent DNA and the activation of dormant energy systems. They said these are ancient energy systems and they're higher aspects of the energy body or the biofield. So we used to have these systems active. 90,000 years ago, they were turned off. So for 90,000 years, we have not had access to these systems, and these systems allow us to experience these higher levels of awareness, multidimensionality, cosmic consciousness, unity consciousness, and they also optimize our health, which is where we get into the 60% reduction in aging because of a lot of different things. I'm not going to go into all of that right now, and I made a video here. You can watch it all. I actually put the link below where I presented the 5 systems. There's more to, anticipated physical changes, anticipated emotional changes from this process. I'm also not going to go into all of that right now, but if you join my email list, there's a link below. I will be sending information out about that because I am going to be enrolling for this program again very soon. In fact, at the end of this month. So if you're interested, definitely go ahead and sign up for the email list. That's where I'm going to be putting the information out there and the opportunity to register. So how does all of this come back to this cosmic awareness? Well, one thing that is activated through the reformulation process is some of this cosmic DNA, we could call it, or your galactic remembrance DNA. One thing that they've said about this process is it's going to allow us to not only visit those higher frequency states and those expanded consciousness states, but to actually live from those higher frequency states and expanded consciousness.